And you have to understand of what your value is. I can tell you, did it hurt? Like heck. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Claudia. I am an inspirational speaker, fitness coach, and entrepreneur, and I am here today for you to help you leave your comfort zone and enter your destined zone, and ultimately help you be your best version. Knowing your true value in everything that you do. Your true value is huge. It's immense. It's out of this world. However, many of us walk around with a big old question mark on our forehead because we do not know the true value of who we are, the true value of what it is that we bring to the table and all that we represent. And that is where we go wrong. I want you to ask yourself, do I truly know who I am? Do I truly know what I bring to the table and what it is that I have to offer? And it's okay if the answer is no. I'm going to be honest with you. Back in the day, my answer was kind of no. I didn't know, and it showed. And that is why I was getting the results that I was getting in my life, in every area of my life. So think about your relationships, your love relationships, your friendships with your friends, with your family, at work, your businesses, your environment. This is the kind of value that you are portraying, that what you are getting in return, the kind of respect, the kind of love that you are getting is truly a reflection of what it is that you are saying, this is what I'm worth. And a lot of times, unless you know what it is that you are worth, unless you actually believe it, somebody else is going to put a number on you. Somebody else is going to say, this is what you're worth. This is what your value is, and I'm going to treat you as such. I want to invite you guys, as cheesy as it sounds, to sit down and write down what it is that you bring to the table. Because let's picture this. Let's pretend that you're out on a date. Maybe you're married, or whether it's with your fiance, your spouse, somebody who you're just going on a first date. And somebody asks you, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring into my life? What can I expect that you offer into my life? Because I know I'm going to offer to yours. So what do you bring into my life? And if you can't spit that out, if you just can't go on a tangent about who you are and what you do for people and what you do in life and your assets and your strengths and how you support other people, we better work on it. It's something that you have to get a work on. You have to start writing these things down, because if not, it shows. And whenever you don't know what you bring to the table, somebody will tell you what you bring to the table. And many times it's less than you deserve. It's less than you truly are. Not all the time, but you have to believe it. Because even if somebody believes that you are the bomb.com, you're worth the world, and you don't believe it, it's still not going to be worth it, because you have to understand it. You see, I ran a poll on my Insta stories a couple of weeks ago, and I said, hey, listen, what do you guys want to know? What do you guys want me to talk about? So what do you want me to elaborate on? And one person said, or actually a couple people said, I want to know about you and how you got here. And I was like, wow, I was kind of shocked that people would want to know about me, like my personal life, way beyond personal development. But I was like, okay, I'll share something about me. And I'm going to use this video to share something very, very personal with you that I have not shared yet. But it has truly, 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 truly shaped me in certain areas of my life. And I owe a lot to it. I was in a relationship for a while. It was 4 years too long. Probably shouldn't have happened, but everything happens for a reason, right? And in that relationship, I lost myself. Little by little, I lost myself. I was with somebody who had an addiction. I found a project in this person. As ugly as it sounds, it's true. And I lost myself. In the midst of this 4-year relationship, I lost myself. I lost my dreams. I lost my goals. I lost myself. I wasn't tapped into my body anymore. I didn't want to work out. I was working 17-hour days on something that I didn't care about. And I was told all sorts of things. I was mentally, psychologically abused, physically abused once. I was terrified of this person. And I didn't know how to let go. And it wasn't until I was in Greece. I was in Greece. I was on a tour. For the first time in my life, I realized how lost I was and how I didn't know my true value. And so I had to come to that realization and sit down with myself and write down what it is that I bring to the table, what it is that I used to bring to the table, and what it is that I wanted to bring to the table in the future, that I desired to be. And I obviously had to end this relationship, and I had to get to work on myself and work and work and work and work and work. And I got to the point that I was truly proud of who I had become, right? And then I met somebody else, somebody who was completely different to anyone who had ever dated. And I honestly can tell you that I fell madly in love with this man. I mean, I thought I was gonna marry him. I really did. And I was in a stage of my life that I was like, I'm not gonna get married. I'm not gonna have kids. I'm gonna do me, boss girl, yeah. And then I met this guy and I was like, I mean, he got me. He taught me things and I taught him things, and he understood me, and he was a visionary, and he saw life out of Houston just like me. And I was like, wow, he wanted to travel. We just talked about all these things. Amazing. And I remember one day he said, I'm getting a bad vibe from you. My immediate response was, what do you want to call it quits? Mind you, I'm in love with this guy, right? What do you want to call it quits? And his response was, just like that? And I said, yeah, just like that. Like, what do you want me to do? Beg you to love me? No. If you love me, cool. But if you don't want to be with me, let's not do this, right? And for the next 10 minutes, we were talking each other into, this is the right decision. Yeah, 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 yeah. We're doing the right thing. Yeah, yeah. And so I leave, right? I go to the parking lot, I get in my car. And at that moment, I knew that I knew my value, that I knew what I brought to the table. And I knew that I'm not a snack. I'm a 12-course meal. And I don't care how much I love anybody. I don't care if I think you're my husband. I come first. And my value comes first. And my self-worth comes first. And because of that, I'm going to get something better. And if you can't appreciate it, honey, baby, it's on you. And you're great, but we're not meant to be for each other, because not everyone is meant to be for you. Not every job, not every business, not every friendship, not every family member, not every love relationship is going to be for you. And you have to understand of what your value is. I can tell you, did it hurt? Like heck. But I was so proud of myself because I knew I made it. And ever since that moment, everything I embarked on, every business, every video, every growth thing that I embarked on, every friendship, every relationship, I knew what I bring to the table. I know what I am. And I know that whenever we sit down, I'm going to bring you a 12-course meal. And I know you're going to bring me the same, because we are at a similar frequency. Okay. And that is exactly what I want you to get to. I want you to get to the point that you understand what your value is, and stop letting other people put that value on you. Stop letting other people tell you that you're a 5-course meal or you're a snack, when really you're a 12-course meal. Stop letting people tell you what your worth is. Stop letting people treat you the way that they want to treat you. You let them know how you are meant to be treated. You let them know your worth, and you let them know loud and clear with your actions, with the way that you carry yourself, with your behavior, without even having to use your words, that you know what you stand for, and you know what you represent, and you know the value that you bring into this world. And I'm going to tell you a secret: whenever you know the value that you bring into this world, things of the same value or higher are going to come into your life, and it's only going to take you up and up and up, you and them together. It's going to be exponential, and you're going to love it. But remember, it starts with you understanding what that true value is. It is followed up by you not compromising. Yeah, sure, compromise. Like, you want to go to the snow, I want to go to a tropical place. Fine, let's do both. Or fine, let's do the beach this time and the snow next time. Great. But that's it. Do not compromise your values. Do not compromise your morals. Do not compromise your beliefs if it's not truly what you want to do within you. If it doesn't feel right to you, be sure to walk away. Don't be afraid to let go. Be sure to walk away and never look back if you must, even if it hurts. Because your value comes first. Who you are, your worth, what you represent comes first. Don't let anything or anyone tell you otherwise. And that is what I have for you. I hope that it impacted you just a little bit, and that you sit down and you start writing down what it is that you bring to the table. Know that you are worth everything. Know that I know you have immense value, and that I am right there behind you. Don't forget to share this video with somebody who you know is going to benefit. Don't forget that I love you. Comment down below, follow, and subscribe. Don't forget to be your best version. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.